Hello, hello. We are doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. That's right. It is Thursday night. It is 7 o'clock. We have with us Reno. We have with us Micah. And we have with us Kita. So tonight I'm going to start a little series as our opening discussions to make sure sound is working and everything. Want to think about your character.
Okay.
And have your character look down at his feet. We're going to start with Kita. What is Lolin wearing? What kind of boots, shoes? Lolin being the face and the only female of the group. Is she wearing the thigh-high red, sparkly leather heels?
Yes, that's exactly what she's wearing.
No.
We support you.
She's wearing
We support you.
kind of like a black
We support you.
workers boots, I guess you could say, like the equivalent of like a construction workers boot.
Okay. And are they new?
No, they are used. You can see that they are a little bit tattered, and that she repairs them and keeps up on them. They've lasted her a long time.
All right. And what about Scrambles? Does Scrambles have footwear?
No, Scramble doesn't have footwear. When he looks down, there's an incredible bulge right under his stomach. And other than that, just nothing but fur and hooves and goodness. He's got around his waist, he has a little bit of a like roby thing that kind of hangs down, covers the good stuff. Also, you can see the bottom of the cloak of billowing, looking super epic and just flowing in the wind behind him, whether there's wind or not. So that's what you kind of see when he looks down.
Very nice. All right. And do you do anything special to your hooves? Do you maintain them, keep them, or are they sort of gringy and scarred?
I would say they're probably just like any other type of livestock hooves. They're just kind of big, and I don't put any kind of shoes on them or anything like that because I think that's weird. But they're not particularly cleaner than anything else. I wash them when I wash myself and dust them off at night. That's about it. Nothing special.
All right. And what about Jackson? You have those comfy gorilla slippers.
Exactly. They're called Uggs. He has Uggs on in a tasteful color. Uh, no, he has a well-made, tailored leather boots. Very outdoorsy and battle ready. He's not wearing armor in the general sense, although he does have some high class hardcore leathers in and about his person and body. Wears a belt. He has a lot of shit on his back. He's got some javelins sticking out, ready to be yanked out whenever needed. He's carrying around his battle axe at certain times, and other times he's carrying around a very large sword, normally a broadsword or a two-handed sword for most people, but he does not require that. He's very strong, and he also has a shield that he uses for batting the orcs around and the rats around, and sometimes when Scrambles is snoring too much, little keep him in line. He does not have purple skin, although when he is raging, which he does tend to sometimes do in fights, he does kind of turn a little bit purple. He's got a Viking hat on with some nice horns on that thing, perhaps even rivaling Scrambles. But I will admit, Scrambles got some serious horn happening there, and not down below the belt, by the way.
All right. All right. So you said that his boots are leather. Um, are they well maintained, or do you let him go?
No, everything he has on is well maintained. He grew up with some master dwarf of smithing, and they take their leather seriously. Most of their protection is through leather. You can't use metal because metal transfers heat, and therefore you get little burn marks wherever you have your little studs. Um, so yeah, it's he's also around a lot of high class people, so he has to dress the part when he's going about servicing the various needs of metal as around the town, and people's has to look the party has to look classy, and so yes, he takes good care of everything.
He's got one of those masks like in Pulp Fiction with the zipper and the little slits for the eyes.
Exactly, but he has to have his ass cheek showing, man. You gotta have a little air, have a little bit of air back there, you know.
Got
Can't
some
be all
chaps on.
that's right, exactly.
Everybody loves chaps.
That's right.
All right, so you are in the Mountain Toes mine. What type of metal is mined, or gems, or what is mined from the Mountain Toes mine?
Gold.
Gold, but we haven't found any yet.
And silver as well, I think.
There's gold in them there hills. You are correct. Um, and you guys may not have noticed it, but you know, a big wink, wink there when, as Scrambles was saying, he hasn't found any yet. It is a mine, so I doubt the characters are gonna spend a lot of time mining. But who knows? Maybe this is their new trade. They may work for Don John. So, speaking of Don John, who can tell me about Don John?
Well, Don John is the current replacement for the now defunct manager of the mine. He is not familiar with any part of this thing, and I think he was thrust into it against his will, but that's just my own opinion. He is semi-skilled at certain battle things, but that's not necessarily his forte. I think his prowess is in managing people, encouraging them to do a good job and to be proud of their work. Although he has yet to be able to demonstrate those properties.
He looks like Haitian Crocodile Dundee, and he has a big old knife and gator teeth on his hat and a big fuzzy white beard. It's cool.
That is correct. So you were bringing him here. You guys came here, and some were rats had taken over the mine. They say that the dwarves were still working for them. You did find evidence that they are still mining because they
Yep.
did find some ingots and such. But when pressed, she said that she had sold what they had been mining to other buyers instead of Nashkel for a better price. She offered to leave 4,000 gold, and instead you guys tried to kill her and her friend. She ended up escaping with 2 of her lackeys that you know of, and as you were searching around, you found a little critter.
Oh yeah,
Did we find?
that weird worm thing.
The carrion crawler.
Yeah,
Okay.
terrifying monster worm.
Yeah.
I was crawling on the ceilings and the walls.
Yep, you found this little carrion crawler. He had a little leash and a little name tag on, and was a little propeller hat on his head.
Yep.
His name is Steve with HR.
Exactly.
And you actually managed not to fight this thing, despite having a barbarian and a fighter in the group. You managed to feed it a couple times, and it sort of went away after you fed it.
Cool.
Tried to give you strange carrion crawler puppy dog eyes, but Scrambles was unaffected and didn't give up anymore. They went back, got a couple of the rat carcasses, and actually one of the were rat carcasses, and now we have a rare rat carrion crawler, which you guys will run across later.
Yeah.
But that is a
Sounds
story for another
awful.
time. Continuing on throughout the mine, you then went to a little storehouse where there were a bunch of rats. And that is where we left off. There it is. I just need to move you guys on the Sword Coast players map. For some reason you weren't, token wasn't moved. So it is top of the round, top of the fight. Scrambles, show us how it's done.
Cool. So Scrambles is gonna run in. I don't know. 5, 10, 15, and attack this giant rat. I'm pretty good with rats, so I will attack it. Let me find my damage buffer. Where is it at? Actions. Dun, 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 hit it with my great axe. And I hit it.
I'm already damaged, aren't I?
Let's do some damage.
Yep.
Wah, wah. The rat is dying.
All right, so you charge forward, slash down, and big chunk comes out of the floors as your axe slices through this thing. Are you finished?
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast my echo behind the rat that is diagonal to me. And that'll do it. Can it be one space over?
Excuse me.
Perfect.
All right, Lolin.
Okay. Well, where am I at? Right here. And I want to do the frost fingers on it, so the 15-foot cone out for myself.
All right, so
So I know I can get these two.
being that close, you wouldn't be able to, if you step back a square, you would be able
Okay.
to hit those two. 1, 2, 3. All right, go for it. You also hit the echo, by the way.
That's fine.
So, can I reach that giant rat in the back corner, the left one?
No.
Okay.
So go ahead and select the echo as well. Target it.
Before we continue, though, has Jackson's rage subsided already, or is he still in that
No,
mode?
it would have subsided because it
I
fades
think
after
it's
6
60
seconds.
Oh,
Si-
6. I
If
see
you have,
60.
it lasts for a minute, unless you go one round without taking damage or attacking somebody.
Okay,
So
we have to talk. We have to talk about that some other time.
it'll fade in one round.
That's
Now you can walk
that's
around and
not
keep punching
acceptable.
yourself, doing 1 point of damage every round
I will beat the shit out of you
until it goes
if you
away.
want. I'll
All right, we'll
volunteer.
have to talk about this some other time because that's not acceptable.
But there's 4 giant rats, most of which are already going to be dead. I don't think you'll need to rage at this point. Just saying.
No, I don't think so either. I was just curious.
I'll
Well,
get
because people are near me, and if they were still being affected by my my wild rage, my wild surge rage, then I
Gotcha.
would need to be changing some shit here on the stats.
I'll get a pocket of rubber bands and just flick rubber bands at the back of your head while we
There you
walk
go.
around places.
As long as they have little
Right.
cat of nine tails in them.
All right, so what do we see? Besides Scramble's echo collapsing to its knees and reaching towards you. Why? Why? As it fades.
I think I did the damage wrong. I think I killed one of the rats that I shouldn't have.
No, it's good. You got
It
two
is?
of them. And
Oh,
Mike got Scrambles had killed the third.
okay. Awesome. All right. So you see me just run up, and by the time I run up, I already have the materials I need in my hand, and I cast my spell quickly and just blow out on the top of my palm, and you just see the frost come out again and leaves everything it touches. And you just see the little puff of air leave their lungs.
Very nice. All right. I'm going to share the party photo, the group photo, mostly for the chat.
And there you go.
That is very close to scale for those of you at home paying attention.
Exactly.
All right, so Lolan walks forward, kills two of them with her magic.
Magic.
And that brings us to Trix.
Where is Trix?
You never know. Why is this never going to
I see
in?
Cree. I don't see Trix.
I cannot seem to drop the piezo into any of my macros. Is that a normal thing? For the group painting, is it something weird with that one or no?
No, you should be able to drop it into one of your hotkeys.
Oh, there we go. All right, finally did it. I wouldn't do it in some of the other ones. It only do it in one particular one, and it won't let me write. Huh. That's weird.
So Trix is going to, hearing them fighting rats, run in there and attack the other rat with his mind.
All right, so it fails its saving throw.
Awesome.
As its normal infested skin gets even worse than normal.
Take some damage.
Oh, sorry, guys. There we go.
And it gets shoved if it lives through the damage.
That doesn't look right. He should do more than that.
Okay, what does that do?
I just grabbed the damage die. Oh no, that was a D4, the one I just dropped down. So his damage die
Yeah, it's
is
under the psychic infestation.
Yeah.
Gotta click the magnifying glass. There we go. All right. So it starts whipping its head back and forth, trying to bite at itself and get rid of this itching as it falls over and keeps twitching, and then finally just stops, lays still.
Noise.
Come on.
Murder rat.
Jesus Christ. Anytime today. There we go. All right.
All right, so this rat comes running up. Come on. 10, 20.
Don't do it, Rat. You'll regret it.
30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so little Lynn, you can smack it with your staff if you want, or I'm not sure what other. I think you have a quarter staff, don't you? We can't hear you.
Sorry, can I smack it? Can I stab him with a dagger?
Okay. You probably wouldn't have one out, but I'll give it to you. Go for it.
Okay. Wait. I'm so confused. What just happened?
So the giant rat ran past you, whoosh, underneath, around your legs, zip by Jackson. Jackson, you can get an opportunity attack as well.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's right. I'm not proficient in any of these.
So are you attacking him or not?
Yes, so. How do I do so? With my, I'm using my sword, so let's do that. I have to target. He's already targeted. Okay, never mind. I'm targeting him already, correct?
Looks like you are, yeah.
Nice. 24. And 8 damage. He's wounded.
All right, and so then this thing's going to keep running.
Is Kree right there where it shows him being? And
Yes, he is.
Is he going to strike at it as well? That's my question.
Kree swipes down with his claw and misses. All right, so Jackson, are you going to let it go or are you going to chase it down?
I don't know. I think I'm going to let it go. Do we still have Don John back somewhere? Don John's back behind us, right?
Yes, Don John is back with Kree.
Oh, so he saw the thing go by then.
Correct.
Okay. So I will ask him, do you want us to go get that? And what does he say?
He's got his knife out and he's getting ready to stab it.
All right, then I'm gonna support his decision to not leave a wounded rat behind him. So I'm going to move. Let's see. So I can't move myself. Here we go. Right? No, there we go. Right? 10. And can I just go right by Kree there and attack, or
You can.
where can I go? Right there. Am I moving myself, or are you moving me?
Oh, that's why. Target the tokens weren't locked. I was like, why won't it show me the distance? Anyway, yeah, you were moving yourself. So you moved 5, 10,
8,
15,
5,
20.
10, 15, 20, 20. I've already moved my maximum, I
So that's
believe.
25 right there.
Yep. And I got 30. So if I can step up one more, I can strike.
If it's on John is there.
Right, but he can squeeze out of the way, right? If I can't move, then if I can't strike him, then can I shoot my ray of frost past him?
You can. It's just a -2.
All right. So -2. Oh, my 20 is not correct. Let's try this again. There we go. Ray of Frost is going to be kicking in here. Let's see, where are we? There it is right there. And I'm doing the cast or the save, or both.
It would be cast because it's an attack.
And there's a miss. Oh, well.
Actually, come running around the corner, sort of squeeze by Kree as he dodges to let you by. Lash out with your hand, and this little blast of cold strikes the floor in front of the rat.
And he slides to his death. No?
Alright, and Don John's going to reach out and slash him with his knife. And he's a wily little guy, but he was able to hit him.
Ooh.
But he did minimum damage. So slice across the end of his tail off.
Now, when a rat is highly damaged, is it likely he's going to slink off and then maybe die later on, or will he stay at that, whatever that is, and then repair himself?
If left to him, depending on how bad he's hurt, if left to himself, it will eventually heal.
Okay.
But it's not, like I said, in this world, heroes are different. That's what makes you guys heroes.
Right.
Most people, most animals do not heal overnight.
Right.
They heal
Okay.
a part of what they, the damage they've taken. All right, so he's going to take off one more time. Don John's going to get one last attempt to rid this mine of this vermin. All right, well, then that is just enough to kill this thing. So,
Nice.
yay, the heroes are victorious over the mighty rats.
Yes, indeed.
Bards will sing the tale of
Exactly.
the fight that went down this day. And with that, we'll take you out of combat. Boink, boink. All right, and so what would you like to do?
Okay, so I've got 16 damage and
So this is
one.
looks like it may have at one point been where they were mining. I mean, because there's chunks of dirt and stuff on the ground and rocks and things, and a couple places where you can see veins that have gone, have been finished. Other than that, you see a bunch of rat droppings and some bones, and for the most part, you don't see anything of value in here.
You're referring to where Lolan and Scrambles and they are in that ring.
Yeah.
So we have
Right.
not checked out the closed doors.
No, we have not
Correct.
checked out the closed
Okay. All right. So we're at some place where we could be nearing the point of excavation. All right. So
I
just
think
want to continue on, just searching it out, make sure that Don John's going to be safe here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he just saying, hey guys, let's move along. We're good to go. I'll take care of the rest myself. A little southern accent thrown in there for no reason.
So I'm sorry, did you ask him a question?
I did not. I was asking if he was going to say something about us just heading on out and leaving him to his own skills as a
No.
manager, or are we heading out to go
It's
make
only
sure
been
the place is
about,
clear?
so it's been 15 minutes since you walked into this place to begin with. So it's been about 5 minutes since you had asked him what does he want you guys to do, and he said yes, go with him. At least do a once over and let's see what's here, just
Okay.
in case, if you
All
guys
right.
didn't mind. So it has
All
not
right.
changed
Let's.
his mind at this point.
What do you guys want to do? We got 2 doors, and
I'll go through this door.
I'll go through that one too.
Cool.
are we all checking out the doors together then, separately?
That's probably a
Together
good.
separately.
Yeah.
All right. I will step up to this other door then, with Cree behind me. Don John is also right behind this.
Completely misunderstood.
Just a quick question there, GM. The drops of blood are they indicative of the level of damage, or are they just there to say that you've been damaged?
Nope, they are indicative of the level of damage. There are 4 of them. When the first time you get damaged, one of them turns red. When you're almost dead, all 4 of them will be red.
Okay, so we just have 4 to work with. So right now I'm half dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you have your combat tracker on, which you should, you will see that you're down 16.
Right.
So it's not quite half.
Right. That's why I'm asking about them.
All right, so
Okay.
you got the experience for the rats and experience for the carrion crawler.
Cool.
Nice. Shall we? I'll whip out the old. I'll have the sword in one hand, and on the other hand, I'll have the speaking stone,
Yeah, that's a
and
good
we
call.
can just keep in contact in case something goes wrong.
Sure.
All right.
I'll hold a speaking stone and my great axe.
All right.
All right, and are you able to open the doors?
I am not. Hold on. Let's try that.
My door is. It says open.
Yep.
No, closed.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that too?
Gosh.
Come on. Oh, there we go. It went open. Nope, it went closed again. Maybe I'm pushing too many buttons. Hold on. There's open. See if that works. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on.
All right,
Well,
and
it
there's
said
the
open for a moment.
experience for the were rats.
It says it's open. I can't move my character around. Oh, there he goes. Come back here. Come back here. There we go. Nope, he won't go inside the open door. So it does say open, I think.
Yeah, it says it's open, but it's not opening for us.
Oh, there we go. Ha. I doubt that was me, but yes. All right, come on. Where are you doing it? There we go.
All right, so you come into this room and you realize that it's basically just one larger area,
Okay.
and there
And
are some.
of course. There's more doors.
And you see that there's the lanterns are still lit in here, and there are 5 dwarves in here, and they sort of shrink back from you guys, and they're sort of talking to each other, whispering to each other.
Well, I don't think they stayed willingly.
I did not hear what you said.
I said I don't think they stayed willingly. Where in the room are they?
They're being cowed down, so to speak.
Give me just a moment here. I'm slapping them on now.
So the miners are dwarves, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. I speak dwarvish. Sure. Yes.
Then he moves back away from you as you come in. Sees this gray-looking woman. Sort of moves back away a little bit. He's got a mining pick in his hand. The one moves back from scrambles.
Why did you do this? Come on.
Can I make a check or anything to see if they look like they are frightened or they're
They're very
Yeah,
frightened of
they
these
just
two
said
huge
very frightened.
people that came in as weird gray woman and the one by scrambles.
Okay, so they're not.
I may not be able to kill you, but I ain't gonna go down easy.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna kneel down so that they immediately feel a tiny bit better about the height difference.
That's great. Just squat down.
No, I'm not gonna squat like a child. Kneel, like put one knee on the ground, kind of like you're doing a lunge almost. You know, the thing they do in movies for respect.
Jackson will say,
Where
"Sorry,
does it show?
comrades, we are friends."
You're a 5-year-old child.
So
Where does it show your languages?
up in the chat, see the thing, the button there down.
Oh, that is horrendous. I can't hear anything.
Just
All right, is anybody else having issues with the sound with Ron?
I can hear you. Okay.
I can
Okay.
hear you fine, but I can't hear Uncle Ron now.
Yeah, is your mic weird or something?
No.
Oh, I hear him fine now.
There we go. Now it's fine. Maybe because you were leaning back or something. I don't know. Anyway,
No. That was not it.
we can hear you just fine now. So to answer your question, the languages I believe are under abilities tab. Yes, on the bottom of your abilities tab.
Common, Elvish, Giant, Goblin, Minotaur. Nope. Don't speak any of those. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't
Well, the
speak
guy
Dwarvish.
who was just talking to you was talking to you in common.
Oh, probably speak common.
All right, so you're kneeling down.
There's only two guys in here.
Oh, I'll put my hands out just so they can see I'm not holding any weapons. And I'll put my palms up.
Okay, what happened to the dagger you just had dripping with rat blood?
I dropped that because I don't want. I have two of them. I don't need this.
Okay.
I'm not even proficient in it, and that was embarrassing as all heck to use. So
You're proficient with a dagger.
no, it said I was non-proficient, and I had a -11.
And you missed.
And that's why I missed.
Well, I didn't notice that. I'll fix it. But go ahead.
Not
So you saying anything?
melee weapons, it says. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not here to hurt you. We're here to deliver your new overseer when we heard that the shipments from this mine had stopped coming. We've already dispatched of the were rats. Can you give us some more information about what's been going on here recently?
All right, so give me a look at your skills. Look at the ones that say cha for charisma, and let me know which one you're going to use. There's 3 of them to choose from.
Oh, I have more than that.
Armor. What the hell? Are you wearing armor?
We don't know. You know what's underneath that those.
About that.
Yeah, she's wearing armor. She has this skin tight stuff with all the pockets on it.
The packets.
Okay, I'm gonna use persuasion.
So you're persuading them to tell you the truth.
Oh, did he say in the
Persuading them that she's a good person, not to hurt him immediately.
I didn't hurt anybody. I just didn't take a knee. Things are afraid of me. I'm used to it at this point.
That's about all that she does, though. Other with the body language, her voice, she can't do
That's
anything.
not all she does. She walked into the Minotaur and Mr. Jackson over here and turned her nose up at him. We
No,
could
that's
actually
not.
hurt you. So, oh, she's so kind and generous. No, she's not. I'm surprised she didn't make one of them a footstool as soon as she entered the room. Just put her arm on it like an end table.
They haven't done anything stupid.
Oh, we just saved your life from an orc party. Don't worry about it. Anywho, does her thing work or not?
All right. So which one are you addressing? The one by Scrambles or by Jackson?
The one that's closest to me, so the one to the south.
All right. Well, he sort of those that rat woman came in and she sort of told us to we were working for her and we've been working for her ever since.
I thought there was originally supposed to be 12 dwarves here. Where are the rest of the dwarves?
There's some in the room behind you. There were some of them. We're not sure where all of them went. I've seen a couple of them got killed, but I don't know where the rest of them are. They either left or got killed.
Okay. Where's Don John?
Don John is in the over by Jackson.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and take a step forward and gesture to Don John. This is your new overseer. We've brought him from, where was it, Neverwinter or Nashville?
From Neverwinter.
Okay. Yeah. We've brought him from Neverwinter. He's to be your new overseer. He'll make sure the operations go smoother.
All right, so he steps forward and starts talking to the dwarf. He moves up and the other dwarves come in. And he says, so they're saying there's one last passage if you want to go check it out real quick, and then you guys can be on your way. I do appreciate your help.
All right. So let's do it.
Where is the passage?
Right there up into the north, where Scrambles evidently is.
Yep. Take us there. I'm gonna walk that way.
Come on. Oh, come on. I've lost my. Oh, you moved me. So now we're actually heading into the mine itself. That's cool. Deeper into the hardcore, unsupported stuff. The raw ore.
The last three rooms that you were in, they have supports where necessary and stuff. But yes, these are the places that they've been working most recently. There's one other section to the southeast you guys haven't been in, but other than that, he says that the dwarves just say that those are storage areas, so he's not worried about that.
Okay. I'm gonna peek around the corner here, see what's going on. What's up this way?
All right, so go ahead.
I see stairs. Some stairs going over here, guys.
So it's just a change in elevation. It's not really stairs.
Okay.
It's just to signify that it goes down.
All right. So I'll continue slowly, paying attention. Any sort of anomalies or weirdness in terms of the hall we're going down, the passage?
Nope. You notice there's no light.
Ah. All right. So
Ooh, can I use my jerk wand?
You can.
Let's do it. So
I will
easy.
turn it on.
she has some sort of light now.
Yeah, it's
Held.
just a glowing ball of light. You know, my quarterstaff that I have that I always carry around
Right.
has this kind of like circle-ish looking crystal orb on the top, and it just lights up.
Okay.
It's like Gandalf and his magic.
Okay. So I can see ahead of me even though you're behind me, or is it like floating in front of me or something?
Yeah, provides how many
No, it's
feet?
in her staff.
It's
Okay.
in the staff that I carry.
Hold on a second. Let's see.
And
Don't you have dark vision, Jackson?
Oh, that's right. You fixed it so that when the light fades off, dark vision kicks in.
Token light. Young.
Okay.
Light. And light. Okay, so now she is lit. So as she moves, you guys should see light.
20 feet. So it's 20 feet of bright light, and then another 20 feet of dim.
Right. And then if I have 60 feet, then the other 20 feet is my dark vision kicking in.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Shall we continue?
And you'll notice the difference is light. Everything is brown. With your dark vision, it's gray. All right, so go ahead and keep moving.
Okay. All right. Is that far enough? There it goes. Just totally going along. Are we noticing any ore of any sort that's noticeable in the shafts?
No,
Passage?
and so now you see some light coming in from ahead of you, Lolin,
Okay,
Oh,
I'm stopping. I'm gonna wait right here.
and you see
all
some
right.
trees, some bushes, shrubbery.
I'm not going first.
Well, I'm supposed to be there and go first, so you can pause and I'll come start this way. So it looks like I'm seeing outside. Looks to be
Correct, is what it looks like.
outside. Okay. All right.
Could be a
So hey
hidden
guys,
grotto in the middle.
yep, little pool and everything. All the babes hanging out. So yeah, guys, I'm seeing something. It looks like we're going outside now. So I'll stop here. I'm seeing some very thick brush and whatnot, and what looks like a path maybe going down.
So you see there's a lot of, even those who aren't trained can tell, there's some traffic. Goes out through here. Go ahead and give me survival checks if you're proficient in them. It's a DC 10.
I
What
would
the
like
heck?
to.
Proficient meaning that have the yellow
Star.
star, or that we have a plus.
Yellow star.
Okay, I am not proficient in that then.
Scrambles is, and I still rolled a 7.
I am not proficient.
All right, so you look around and spread out a little bit and look around, see if there's anything of interest down here. Um, and you can tell that they use this. They may have been using some of this for bathroom spot, little dug holes in the ground that have been covered with dirt again. Um, but then you notice about 10 minutes later, you do notice there's stuff going on to the north. So I'm just going to slide you there. There you go. And so as you can see, as by the way, as you with Jackson especially, as the Lynn moves up and around, you can see that it's more illuminated within the area of her light spell. My player view is taking forever. Are the three of you together to the north?
Yes.
Mine's moving very slowly, so I'm waiting.
Yeah, it's there.
That whole
Same.
map is moving. Come on, man. Jesus.
Okay, so
Okay. Right, there we are. Okay. So we're seeing this and we're thinking that the purpose of this is just a little hangout, or are these the actual gray shrine things that we saw earlier out in the other side of the mountain?
Yeah.
So you see there's a ring of earthen graves with pickaxes sticking out of the ground where the headstones ought to be, and they are fresh.
Oh,
It's probably for the dwarves.
fresh. Do the graves have names on them or anything like that?
The axes do, yes.
Can I read them, or is it in Dwarvish?
They're just names, so yes, you can read them. There's none that seem to stand out.
Okay.
You guys can move around if you want.
I'm gonna go look at one of the graves. This one.
So like I said, it just looks like there's somebody buried here and a pickaxe.
What does the name say?
A pickaxe, as in a headstone?
No, they put the pickaxe where the headstone would be.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's representing a headstone, basically.
Correct.
What does the pickaxe on the ground in front of mine say? Your lad's dead.
All
He
right.
was
So
kind of a douche.
if
If you look at it, it comes with
if
the
you're looking at the top view, you're 9. You're 9 o'clock. Okay. It
I don't
says
know.
Logger Mountain Shaker.
That's cool. What
Yeah.
about this one?
Dastuk Magma.
Dastook.
I don't know what that means.
He wears
Do
a
either
toque
you
all the
guys,
time.
you guys know what Dastuk means?
I mean, Dastook. He's wearing a toque.
What's a toque?
Toque is a yoga. I mean, yoga. It's a toga.
Are you talking about a tunic?
A toque.
I don't know what that is.
I'm wrong. I'm joking. It's not what
Oh,
that is.
go home. Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick glance around, see if any of them have like obvious names, like here buried treasure, or I don't know, stupid names. I don't know anything that would stand out and be crazy to me and go, "What is that?"
There's Sandrum
What you're
Orbane,
looking for?
Gawkin Battle Tank, Dobak Bristlehood, Barsek Anvilhorn, Hafeus Heavy Buster,
Cool.
Cormuck Smelt's Jaw, Snazdrat Marblebuck.
Okay. Yep. Nothing crazy. Do any of their like pickaxes have like little gold chains with crosses on them, or little silver chains with marbles on them, or
Nope, these are all used, and it's pretty it's apparent, pretty clear that they were buried with the things that they used. So if you zoom all the way out on your map, you can see that you are on the opposite end, the opposite side of where you came in.
okay.
So all the way on the opposite side. So do you want to just head out here? Did you want to touch base one last time? What did you want to do?
I say we just take off.
I'm down. We've delivered him and made sure it was empty of the rat.
All right. I'm up for that if you'd like.
All right, so you guys head back toward
Fandolin.
Fandolin. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, so let me pull up my calendar. All right, so how are you traveling back? What is your order of travel?
I think that our usual would be good. I think what scrambles in front. We'll have Lowland and then Jackson.
Yeah.
Cree will take up the end with Trix doing whatever he does.
Sounds good to me.
Well, when you're doing this type of long travel, Trix rides on somebody usually, or in their pack or
Funny.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. He can be on my shoulder or whatever.
All right, so you start heading back. Able to get about 3 hours in of travel before it starts getting dark. Let me remind you.
Are we done with the map here for the mountain toe?
We are.
Okay. So you're back with the Sword Coast. And the green pin is where we are currently, or where we were when we started.
Correct. The letter P is for party, as you guys.
Yep.
Just up. My map's being weird. There we go. All right. So each hex is 5 miles.
Okay.
So without being on a road,
Before we go, I turn to Jackson and I say, "We'll leave." What was that guy's name? Bo Jackson, Bojangles,
Don John.
Don John. That's
Very
right.
close. Very close.
The same name. Hey, we'll leave Bojangles in there to mind his own business. Oh,
Very nice.
had to do it. I was waiting all day to say it. I was like, we're going to get out of that mine this week. And I'm going to say, mind his own business because it's literally what he's doing. It's amazing. And it's punny. Okay. So then we leave. Pun made. Moving on.
Alrighty.
So 3 hours, 12, 10, 1, 2. So you're about 5 miles from Fandolin when the sun starts going down. You figure it'll take you about another hour to get there because you're going to marry up with the road for the last mile or so. Um, I presume you want to just push on and go get to town.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
All right, so you come waltzing into town. All right, let me boom, boom. Oh, that's a map. Okay, never mind. I was looking for the. Here it is. There's your map of Fandolin.
Fandolin. Fandolin, aka home of the Heartbreak Kid. Call myself that now. The Heartbreak Kid. You guys can start calling me that too if you want.
I don't think so.
You don't have to, but
No,
in your heart, you know I'm right. Since I let down that scurvy-ridden pirate wench be saved. Actually, I didn't let her down. I'm buying her a house, so we
All
might have
right.
ugly little pirate kids. You don't know. We'll do what we want.
God.
We live by our own rules.
So, by the way, I did find this, um, and there's one minor create image record. So there's one minor uh, problem with it, but for the most part, it's a pretty decent little picture of Connieberry, where you guys traveled through a couple times. It's a deserted village,
Yeah, I
a
remember.
ruined village. You guys have found the goblin,
Oh, that's cool.
Nice,
and then
nice.
you traveled south. The only thing is that those ruins to this that off in a distance, they exist, but they're probably another mile away. But that's where you guys went and fought the ogres and stuff in that ruined temple in a distance.
Okay.
But that is what Connieberry looks like. Um,
Okay, that's
yeah,
actually pretty cool looking. It's a lot greener than I imagined.
yep, I agree. All right, so as you head down there and you get into Fandolin, where would you like to go?
Whoever gives us our money for doing stuff, I want to see that person.
Town Master.
That's Harbinger, yeah.
We
Let
need
him
to
know.
again go to supplies and
Marbanya is raiding with a party of 7. Welcome, guys. Thank you, thank you. They just returned back to Fandolin. Drake Takes and Veneric are there. Hello, hello.
oh, hey
Hey,
guys.
Let me throw you guys visiting a quote just for you.
special quote time.
All right, so they just come back from taking Don John, a
AKA Bojangles.
miner, to the Mountain Toes gold mine. And they're coming back to reap their rewards.
Indeed.
So you go to um, the Town Master's Hall. We've seen it before many times, but you've got the sturdy stone walls, the pitched roof, bell tower toward the back, the job board next to the front door, all in common. Um, And
In the same hand. It's in the same hand.
so you're walking up to his door, or what are you doing?
Yeah, walk up and knock on it.
Okay. So he comes. You can smell food coming out, the smell of cooking food as he enters the door.
Awesome.
Says, welcome back. How'd it go with old Don John over there?
Better than expected.
Well, I guess considering that we had some orcs killed outside with the dragon and lack of production, okay, probably. Some rogue were rat terrorizing the countryside.
And half the miners were killed.
Well, if he had gone alone, he'd be dead for sure. But thanks to
Yes, our
Jackson,
heroism.
Jackson Lowland and the Heartbreak Kid, he's doing great. And then I stand there looking super cool in my cloak and billowing.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad. Looks like you earned your gold this time. So let me
This
get you that
time.
gold.
This time.
This time, just doing some big talking words for a
But
guy with 4 health points.
funny you should mention the dragon, though. You know that thing's been coming around. We've been more and more people have been saying they've seen this thing. I mean, I'm not too worried. You know me, I'm far too thin and bony to make a good meal for a dragon. but a lot of these other people are worried, and of course I can't have them harassing my people. If worse comes to worse, we may need to head to the old uh, dwarven fortress. So
Dwarven fortress.
it's called Axholm. If you don't mind, we'd love you to go and
To say that very carefully, sir.
Yeah.
check it out. See if it's ready for us to go and look. Well, we've got some people coming from Neverwinter, some craftsmen who are going to take a look at it and see about cleaning it up and getting it ready in case we do have to retreat to go into there.
So it hasn't been like terrorizing any sort of buildings or structure or town. It's just been in the outskirts, randomly killing straggling people that are out in this area there. Would that be correct? It's not attacking towns, in other words.
It all depends on who you ask. There are some people who say the caravans have been destroyed. Some to hear them talk in Neverwinter, some of them have lost whole herds of sheep or cattle. But it's hard to know exactly what's true and what's not. But I do know that I've seen it with my own eyes, so I know it's there.
Right.
And it sounds like half this trouble that you guys have had with the orcs and with some of these other things.
Yeah, we've seen it in the air. We actually seen it flying by and whatnot. So we know it's real. It's a matter of how much of a nuisance is it becoming.
Heard you even had a manticore that was frightened down out of the mountains. So this has definitely been wreaking havoc. So by the way, quick aside, Rondon Jaro says, Jackson Lowland and the Heartbreak Kid. Didn't they open for Boston at Sandstone Amphitheater in Kansas City in '77?
Thank
I
you.
know, right?
Nice.
Yep. Along with Iron Maiden and Humble Pie.
Yeah, I'll take my pie any way I can get it, humble or unhumble. Pie is pie. So yeah, I don't see why we couldn't go check it out. Couldn't hurt to go take a look. We've been doing a lot of things here for the town, trying to earn your goodwill, and
That's true.
make
True.
sure that as long as you're fair to us, we'll be fair to you guys.
So the mountain's about 15 miles south, and there's an ancient dwarven fortress. Been sealed for years, But since that dragon attack is going to be coming, we need a place to evacuate. And once you go there, check it out, make sure it's safe. If you come back here, I'll give you 250 gold.
Wow,
Wow.
that's nice.
Well, I'm down.
Is it on the Sword Coast map or is it off the Sword Coast map? Sword Coast map.
Oxholm Quest.
15,
It
so it should
is
be on the
almost
map.
directly south.
Okay. Chandler Fortress. Blah, blah. Okay, so that's not too bad. Just go check it out, make sure it's open, and make sure no critters are in there.
I'm sure there's nothing there.
Before
It'll
before
take
we
a
head
couple
out
minutes,
though,
I'm
man,
sure.
I gotta get some more potions of healing.
It's an empty fortress. There's
Hey, since we're gonna be going down to Axholm on an urgent thing, think maybe you could talk the local horse guy and get him to lend us 3 horses or 4 horses so we could be swift. We'll put the down payment on them, but it'd be a lot faster if we were on horseback rather than on foot.
That's true, it would be actually.
By the way, those of you still chilling, you can. This is our party:
Yo, yo, yo.
Jackson, Lowland, Scrambles, and their 2 sidekicks, Trix and Cree.
Cree, my man.
Trix is a rat without most of his head. He's got a big chunk of his skull missing, but he's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do with the horses while you're in the Dwarven Fortress?
That's an
Climb up to a
idea.
tree.
No, because then it's out in the open and gonna draw attention if there's ogres or orcs or other vermin
Or a dragon, maybe?
or a dragon hanging out.
We'll paint them green and put little sticks on them. Camouflage
Well,
them.
all right. Let's look at it this way though. If the opening has to be big enough to be able to get some sort of cattle and whatnot through it, so I think we can investigate
All the
investigate.
dwarven livestock
Yeah,
deep in the mine.
exactly. There has to be something. You can't be riding around the countryside with with nothing going on. You got to have some sort of
We
animal.
just hog
Oxen.
tie.
I
Oxen,
think you may have
something.
misheard me. It's not 50 miles. It's 15 miles.
Oh,
I can get there in like
we
a couple
definitely
hours,
misheard you.
4 or 5 hours.
I thought you said 50, 50. I was like, that's a long way away. Okay,
You can see it on the map. It's only 3 hectares away.
where we're going, we don't need maps.
Depends upon the acuity of the map maker.
I also
Do
don't
we
know.
trust him? Do we
The map
trust the map maker?
Why
promptly
people
deleted
take
the map.
pictures snobbishly? Yes,
I don't believe in screen clutter, so as soon as I see something that doesn't say my name on it, I just exit out of it. No. But that being said, if it's only 15 miles away, we don't need horses.
All right, fine.
we don't.
It's only 15. Like, that's not that far.
But be thinking about it because we're going to want them eventually.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so this one is working. The link is working.
There it is.
And so unlike the Mountain Toe Mine, which is just green, doesn't do anything when you cover over it. Rondin Jaro says they go around the end of the last building in town. Wait a minute, then lean back, go back around the front of the building. Says, went and checked it out. The Dwarven Fortress is definitely safer against a dragon attack than near Thatch Roof Village.
Yeah. Strogdor approved. That's
Exactly.
Truth Cottages.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's go there then. I start running into the direction of where. I'm just kidding. I don't run there.
Anyway, so it is now 6:30 at night. That you guys have. About 7:15ish. About an hour. About half an hour after sundown.
Okay.
The last vestiges of light can be seen. If you guys want to take some time to relax and
You take some time to rest because
take a
I
rest,
need to recover some stuff.
Yeah.
So again, how does this work again with the wounds? How does that work again?
When you take a long rest, you get everything's healed.
Okay, so we can get up in the morning and all of a sudden I'm magically done.
Correct.
All right, literally magically done. Okay.
So, in the area where the Shrine of Luck is that kind of like the town center area?
Yes.
Okay. So, as it gets darker, before I go to sleep, Scrambles is going to go out to the town area. He's going to take out his giant Morningstar mace looking thing. I have this big ball made of metal with spikes all over it. And it's on this big metal chain, and I can light it on fire and dance with it and spin it around and do tricks and stuff. So I'm gonna do a big performance so everybody sees me and sees how courageous and strong I am.
I'm gonna stand in the
All right. Well,
shadows,
the eve is right
and just
there, so people,
shoot the.
um,
It's really cool. It
so
is
people
genuine.
start seeing it, and now they start coming outside and start watching.
Yeah, it's a genuine skill I have. I'm not just pulling stuff out of my butt this time. It's just something I've never done because we don't have time.
So you're
But
gonna
we
give
got
me
time today.
a performance check with advantage.
Okay, let me go to my skillies.
So I have the rocket launcher on the side there, in the shadows,
I don't know how to add advantage.
playing
So
On
should I
the
just roll again?
down,
down the bottom.
well,
It's a
yes,
plus.
since you already rolled, but down the bottom by the modifier, it says ADV. You would just click that.
Okay, I'll just
Um,
roll it twice. 17's better.
all right,
Yeah.
so 17 is not bad at all. So when you're finished, sitting there breathing a little hard and
Yeah. Put the
standing there
ball
with
out.
your
Flaming mace.
all ablaze, and they give a big round of applause. And even some of the kids are, who started off hiding behind their parents' legs and stuff, at this big minotaur, uh, are clapping and jumping up and down and stuff. So,
Cool.
especially being at night,
Yep.
it's very cool. I've seen people
It
do
is
that
very cool.
with a much smaller, normal size flaming things, and it's a pretty cool act. So, so that's awesome. So people will definitely go ahead and give yourself inspiration. So on the front page of your
Oh, cool. I got my inspiration on.
click on inspiration. Um, so
Then I'm gonna go to bed.
okay. Um, when you guys, let me push you a long rest. Rest.
Does the inspiration ever turn off, or does it always stay on?
It stays until you use it, but you can only get 2 of them, so it's like you might as well use it when you get 2.
Correct. Inspiration stays until you use them. Some people play where you get, so if you're on time to the session, you get a free inspiration. But I do it more to where if you do something inspiring, also other players can give you one if they think you did something that was, hey, by the way, I thought that was really cool or really unique. Go ahead and
Okay.
give him an inspiration. All right, so next morning, as you guys are eating at the inn, getting ready to head out, uh, the harbinger comes in
Okay.
and says, got some details for you about the manor. Did you want to talk about this in front of your friends here, or
Yeah,
do you want
it's
to go over
fine.
here?
No, it's fine. I trust them.
So, he pulls out some older documents, some a couple scrolls, and things, and he says, well, the land up here, um, especially for something of this size, a manor of this size, originally, it went for the whole
25 gold.
that whole area. They control. If you look at the map
Yeah.
of Phandalin, you'll see that there are some ridges,
Hmm.
and it says it's Tressendor Manor controls everything from those 2 hillocks all the way up.
Oh,
and I know they've done some renovations underneath, so I know that there is some sort of complex underneath. Um, and as a matter of fact, there has been some rumors of some people seen, some riders seen going in and out,
Ooh.
but again, nothing's been confirmed. It's been mostly abandoned. It was originally that property is valued right now for 200,000 gold, and the manor itself, it was built and things like that. But with all the stuff that you've been doing and all the things that you've uh, been doing for Fandolin, um, we are willing at this time to
Rent it to you.
put you in for 75,000 gold, and it would be a matter of you just paying 500 gold a month. Um, and he's sort of looking at you. Go ahead and give me an insight check. And all of you can give me an insight check.
um, skills.
So are we talking about the residence itself, or are we talking about the land as well?
Everything that's there. Once again, I do require. I don't want this to come back. I wouldn't feel right selling, making, doing the paperwork and having you sign it all and stuff without you going to check it out first.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, if you come back and you still want to do it, and you see the condition that the manor house is in, and you think it's worth it, then uh, we can do that for you.
Insight was 18.
All right, so all of you see, he seems pretty up and up. He doesn't seem to be lying or anything. He's got the paperwork to show the deed was originally for 200,000 gold. Um, so he seems to be pretty genuine. He stops for a minute and says, looks around, and sort of leans forward and says, the town's hall said 500 gold a month, but honestly, I know 250, 200 a month, whatever you can do. Uh, as long as you're willing to do that type of thing, then we can definitely get the paperwork going. Um, if that's something that you feel like doing, so go. And then so he sits back up. All right, yeah. So go check it out. Let us know what you think, and if it's something that you want to do, then I'll do a draft up here. I'll send it over to Neverwinter, make sure it gets all signed and approved by the local lord, and then we can get it in the books.
Well, hey, we
Yeah, I'm.
I really appreciate that, and we'll work on it. 75,000 is pretty steep right now. We don't have that, or I don't have that, so I'll have to work on that. But I am interested. We'll get back to you. We'll go check it out when we get back after we scope out the other town we got to go to.
All right, and
So we're gonna scope
Jackson,
it out afterwards.
you know that something like um, the inn, an inn in Neverwinter would be about 250,000 gold.
Okay.
Um, a something like the town master's house, big 2-story building, something like that would be about 100,000. So, um, it's
So considering the land, it's a decent value.
it seems to be a pretty decent. Now again, there's a lot of demand right now, that type of thing, but and you are going to have to pay to get it fixed. But basically, you're basically just buying the land,
Considering-
the plot of land, and then you're going to have
with the
to add to
structure
that.
on it. The structure
Right.
on it, though.
Right.
And we don't know what the condition is, although
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
it looks kind of ratty.
And it doesn't know what's underneath it either.
Right.
Plus, when we get up there, we go look at it and go look under it. If we get back there and it's goblin ridden, we'll just come back to town and say, hey, it's goblin ridden. You can make no money and let goblins hang out there. Or you can sell it to us for a discount, and we'll clear out your goblin problem, and you'll make some more money off of us.
Yeah, well, I got 127 gold pieces, so
Yeah, I know that's where
I'll
I'm at.
buy one of the fence posts out on the edge, lower edge of the field there.
If we let that dragon come through and just murder everything, it'll be way cheaper.
Chamber, exactly.
Now, do keep in mind, it was 200, and so now it's already down
Yeah.
once to 75. So, all right.
Yes,
So
we're keeping that in mind.
he walks out. He says, "You may also want to talk to I forget her name.
The witch lady.
person that you're making it for.
Yeah.
She might be able to help out if you're buying it, if you're building it for her.
That's true.
Adele.
She might have some money stored away, although I mean she was in shape and she did have some nice clothes, so you never know, right?
All right. So he heads out. You guys are getting ready to finish up your food. What would you like to do at this point? You can head to the manor, or you can head out. So give me just a second here. We'll talk amongst yourselves, figure out what you want to do. Yes.
So it's back in the morning again. We can
So I said,
decide what we want to do for the day.
oh, okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think we just. Do we need any, like, you said you wanted a healing potion. I remember that.
Yeah, I need some healing points. I mean, I'm just getting damaged all the time, and
Yeah.
I'd rather not be dependent upon having Kree use up
Free help us.
his. No, he can help us.
Thank you.
I just don't want him losing them, all of his spells on fixing me all the time. So
Sure.
I
Well,
say,
it actually would
I know
be.
they're super expensive. I know, but
But we could two birds, one stone this, because if we go to Kadabra or whatever her name is, that old pirate hag, she likes me anyway. We also got to talk to her about the house. And she makes healing potions. Maybe she's got a couple she'll sell you at a discount.
that's true. I maybe should do that.
We're trying to buy her house. She already likes me. She's the only person who makes healing potions, so I say we go talk to her.
+4, yeah. Yeah, let's see if I can get some portions of greater healing for the price of a regular healing. That would be really awesome. What? What's so funny?
All right. So you're
It's
going
not
to look.
an unreasonable request. Just save her ass from a manticore and
Yeah.
potentially dragon flaming her ass. You know.
I'm not talking to you, Mitchell.
So are you going to? So you're going to look for her. Let me find this. I'm looking at the quests to see. It's like one of the first quests ever. I don't. These aren't in order though. Umbrage Hill. Here it is. Adabra, Gwyn. Okay.
Yeah, Adambra, yes.
I mean, like, so where's she like living now? Like, we brought her in, we rescued her from her place, but now what's she doing? She
On the
got
streets.
some cousins or.
I thought she had mentioned that she was going to be staying at the inn. I vaguely remember.
Okay, so she must have some sort of a discount or something to be able to.
So
live there
yes,
for a while.
she is staying at the inn.
Well, she
She has
provides medicine for everyone in the town, so I'm assuming they consider her a valuable asset.
It's okay if I close this out, right?
So are you gonna? She's not down here in the common room right now.
All right. So so she's. I don't know. I'll go up and speak with her. She seems like she's comfortable enough with me to ask about my the size of my my axe, so to speak, my sword. So
is she up in her room?
You don't know.
that's what we think.
Well, she said she's not down here.
She's not at the Continental Breakfast, so let's head up.
Well, hey, how about I go? Because she wasn't your biggest fan, if you remember.
How is she not my favorite?
I don't know, but
She was asking me about my sword prowess and whatnot.
She was real sweet on me.
All
Yeah.
right. Go for it, man.
soft.
So I'll go up and I'll ask the innkeeper what room she's staying in, so I know what room she's in, so I'm not just knocking on mystery doors.
All right. So he says, you head up and all the way down at the end.
Before he leaves, though, Jackson gives him the old eyebrow wiggle. You go,
Hey,
big boy.
heartbreak kids gotta break hearts, okay?
That's right.
It's not on me. It's not my fault. So I'll go up there and I'll go down to the end of the hallway to the last door, and I'll knock on it real gentle.
Okay. And she opens the door and looks up.
Now, what's
What
she
time of
wearing?
the day is it? Is it morning?
What's she
It is
wearing?
7 in
Now?
the morning. Yes.
Oh,
We used to always
jeez.
ask that of the ladies what they're wearing.
I don't ask what she's wearing. I said, what time is it?
She's wearing a cotton shift, and she has her little robe on over top of it.
Just drug over her humpback.
Oh my god.
Hey, she's in tip top condition. There ain't no
She's
humpback
got a
there.
pretty tooth.
That's right.
Anyway, so I say, well, good morning, sweetheart. It's good to see you.
What you need? And nobody
Oh,
comes to
damn.
see me unless I need something.
I do
She
need
just
something.
leaves the door open and sort of heads back, and you see the bed has been shifted to one side of the room. It's a much larger room, and you see that there were spots on the floor. It was clear that there were two beds in here at one point, but it's been one of them was removed, and this whole side has a setup like an alchemical setup. She has a lot of all the stuff that was hanging in the windmill is hanging here. She has a couple lines going out the window as well.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to say,
Drying some herbs.
Let me guess. You guys are here. We're gonna go do some more hearing stuff, and since you saved my poor pitiful life, then I owe you some healing potions.
We are more than willing to pay for them.
well,
You're screaming from the downstairs.
Exactly.
More
anyway,
than willing to
Tell
pay
her
for
we're
'em.
willing to pay for them, man.
so I'll say to her, well, I'm not going to lie to you, a little bit of that, but also, I wanted to know if you heard news around town. I'm trying to put you up in a nice house. Want to see how that's going for you. Have you had a chance to talk to Harbinger at all lately?
He helped me set up in here. I didn't say anything about no house.
Well, you know that big manor up on the hill there? We're trying to get it. I know you don't really like being around people, and I know you like being on top of hills. So I found a big house on top of a hill, not near
I
all the
think
townspeople. And
Oh,
our
we're
dreams
trying to
might
see
be a
if we
bit
could
far fetched.
we're trying to see if we could work a deal out to where we can get you in
there
there
was an open one. Does that mean
and
you
run whatever worker's
check
mine or
the other
shop is
door
under it.
first, and if the other one's
But
gone,
also, like you
or look
said,
around
we do need some potions.
because there was one that was
I
open.
don't want any of your
If there's
potions. My
that's
buddy
gone, then yeah, you
downstairs,
need
the
some.
not so good looking horned one, he's gonna try to smooth talk you for some potions, but he's a good guy. So that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. What do you think about it? Harbinger's willing to give me a good deal for the land.
So you're saying that you're looking at redoing the Trestendor Manor, and I would be there as what exactly for you?
No, you would be there for you. You could live there and continue to supply the town. We would just run whatever properties under it. Apparently, there's some kind of complex under that place, and we would just deal with whatever that is. And you can have the manor. We'd love a place to stay, of course, if we're in town, but you don't have to do that. We can talk about all that kind of stuff when it gets closer to it. But we're about 75,000 gold away from that right now, so it's kind of a long shot.
Don't forget there was the offer of a payment plan.
So
Offer of
she
what?
digs around in a couple sacks that are on the floor, um, pulls out a ring, walks over and says, "Here, put this on.
Oh, she
When you,
proposed to you.
but be aware if you put this on, you will have to tell the truth.
Okay.
So you go
I'll
to put
tell
it
you.
on. It's a really
He has
small ring,
no
but
problem with telling the
as
truth.
you go to put it on, it gets larger and it fits.
But I go to put it on. Before I put it on, I tell her, hey, I'll tell you the truth. You may not like what I have to say, but I'll tell it to you. I put it on.
Just don't
Says,
ask any dumb questions.
Of
so you're
course.
telling me that you're looking to purchase the Tressendor property and put me up there and with no strings attached.
So out of game in character, that is genuinely Scramble's intention. He wants to put her up there. It would be great if she'd let us crash there when we're in town, but she's not obligated to do that. It's her house, and we just
But
want
we
to run whatever's under it.
but we've already discussed this stuff. Yeah, we already know that we wanted to
Yeah, but I'm telling him like out of
pillage.
game, that is genuinely
Pillage.
what Scrambles wants. So that's what he says. Yeah, definitely. And
All
I
right.
reiterate what I told her earlier. Hey, we're just looking to crash there on weekends. And if you would help us with healing potions in the long run, that would be great, but you're not obligated to give us anything free. Like you scratch our back, we scratch yours kind of situation.
Could also be our
And
bank
you
teller when we
have
get all that gold.
75,000 just sitting around, huh?
I don't have the money
Not
sitting
in the
around.
least.
I'd have to get the money, but the town's willing to let me make payments on it. And we would be able to own the property. And if we could get that money, we'd pay it outright and then we can do whatever we want.
I think Harbin is coming forth with a some sort of back-breaking payment plan already. So
Yeah,
by the
Harbin said we could do it for
time we
500 a
get
month,
back, I'm sure
but
he's
I'm probably
ready.
going to try and talk him down to like 300, something reasonable. Plus, we got to go kill a dragon, and dragons sit on gold. So I'm hoping
300 what? Thousand?
300
So,
gold a month,
Payment plan.
the 300 gold a month payment.
Oh, okay.
so she says,
He even
all
said,
right. And so even, so you can feel the magic of the ring,
Sure.
even though you're not trying to be duplicitous, not trying to lie at all. Um, you can tell that is working. She says she just sort of looks at you for a minute. Says, "All right, let's have that ring back."
I don't know. I really like this ring. I can't. Can I? We figure something out for this?
She
Dude,
says, "Well, maybe I
you do
can."
not need to be more honest. Trust
All
me.
right, I give it to her.
no, we shouldn't. No.
So
I give it back to her.
she puts it on, and you see it shrinks down and stuff. And she says, "Well," and she's sort of holding her hand up so you can see that she's wearing it. Um,
Hmm.
she says, "Well, I'm this is definitely better than the setup I have here, and
That's
I
good.
do have some money that I've inherited and that I've my last two husbands left me. So
You're married twice.
I'll be willing to help pay for some of the since if
What are
it
you
is
laughing about?
the manor, I'll be able to pay for some of the reparations on the manor, or pay for like a down payment, something like that. Whatever will help you out. Um, I wouldn't expect you to pay all that for without any kind of repercussions. And we can definitely make some sort of arrangement depending on what's down below. We just set you up with each with
Exactly.
a room. There's only three of you. Well, I mean, there's only four of you. So we can set you up with a room each in a manor, or if downstairs isn't comparable for you. So
Hey,
I'm thinking that
that
they could.
sounds awesome.
she takes
We
the
gotta
ring
go.
off.
We gotta go check out this other place because the dragon is huffing and puffing around lately, and
They
Harbinger's
have
getting
a
scared. So we gotta take off.
She says, "Well, back to our original conversation then." And she reaches over, and there's a little small. She's got a chest, a small, like a money box,
Okay.
But it's made of wood, and she opens it up, and you see it's full. It's a potion container, compost holder, and she.
Gold pieces.
Come on, waiting for my inventory to load. Here it is. She hands you
What's this?
6 potions.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's dope.
See that 4 of them are the same. 2 of them are a pair, so it's 4 and 2. She says these are the good healing ones, the 2, and these are regular healing, and they are in the party sheet.
Cool.
So if you each want to grab one from the dragon head of the 4s, the regular potions healing dragon to your inventory, or you can just change the number. If if you have one in your inventory already, you can just change the number by add it by 1.
And they're just potions of healing. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
I do
Lolan
have
has
potion of
a
healing.
crap ton of them already. So Lolan, just want to add 1 to your total, and then who wants the greater healing?
I'll give it to Ron. I'll give it to Reno when I go downstairs. I'll hand it to him.
There's
I
2 of
want
them.
to. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take one then.
All right, so I'll portion those out real quick, Jackson. I don't think anybody has one yet.
I don't have a potion of
And
greater healing.
scrambles. There we
There's
go.
one person who had a potion of greater healing because she gave us one originally back on Hill.
I had
Okay.
I have 3 healing and then one that says potion of healing, but I don't know if it's different.
Probably not.
Okay.
If you just because they're from different books, different sources and things, so
Oh, I see.
they're all the same. They do all do the same. And they should be in your actions page as well. And you
Okay.
never want to delete them from your actions page or even from your inventory. Just put a 0 there, or
Yeah.
zero it out when you're done, because you're always going to get more. All right. So what are you doing with the gold ore before you head out?
Oh. Who
So
would be able to exchange that for us? Like Barthen, you think?
well, there might be. What's Reno saying? Can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I was talking.
There
to
you go. Sorry.
What did you
The
So
the
the
gold
gold
ore,
ore is
you guys.
worth a 25 gold each, basically.
Right. Where would you be able to sell something from a mine in
Probably
Vandalin?
Barthen's.
The miners thing down in the lower left-hand corner of the map.
Oh.
The
Miners Exchange. Exactly.
So is that where you guys are gonna go?
I
Yeah.
think we should.
All right.
It's on the
So
way anyway. So
your choice. It's worth 250. They will give you 200 for it, or you can try to do a charisma check, and you could get more or less.
I think. Wait a minute. I think I can do a charisma check. It's
Where are my
worthwhile.
skills at?
So
We all
again,
try to
look
do
at
Christmas
CHA. There's 3: intimidation, persuasion, and bluff. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just going off the top of my head. Um, and you can use any of those things. You can lie about what it is. You can persuade them, or you can intimidate them.
Yeah, I had not
The
neither of
dragon is
those.
about to descend in this town. We need this money now, and intimidate them. So pick which one. Talk amongst yourselves. Figure what you want to do, or you can just take 200 gold and go on your way.
You never do an exchange without bartering. So since I am not,
Do you not go to
what?
the grocery store?
I always barter, man. I always barter. I tell them to give me my preferred customer discount, and sometimes they look serious, and sometimes they don't.
barter back.
One person said, "I'm already giving it to you." I'm like, "No, you don't. I'm a fucking customer."
I say we
Anyway.
barter. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I have no skills in it though, other than athletics and sleight of hand. So
So
Okay.
the other thing to keep in mind is you can assist. One person can assist, but they had to have it. They had to be
Trained in it.
proficient with it. And
So
so two of you had to be trained in the same thing, and then pick which one is better.
I'm shit at everything but intimidation.
I'm good at
You're good at what?
persuasion.
Oh.
well, there you go. Is this something you're trained in too?
Yeah, I'm trained. I have a +5.
Wow, that's
Oh,
nice.
that's
No,
better
no,
than
the train
that's
is
better than my +1 in intimidation, and I am trained in intimidation, but I only have a +1. So we'll go with you, and
Okay.
I won't try and help you because I can't.
Well, I mean, you kind of can, right? No.
if,
Oh wait,
if
it has to
you
be
have to
the
be
same.
trained in it. Right? If
To
he's
be the
trained in
same,
it, then
has
you.
to be the same skill, and I'm not trained in
The same
persuasion.
skill.
Are you trained in intimidation?
No, I'm
Dang
not.
it, it's okay. I believe in
I
your I believe in your persuasion. I think you can do it.
exactly.
You're a
Well, it's because
girl.
your charisma is -1. That's why.
You're a
Okay.
girl.
Hey, look at that, 19 on a dice.
Yeah,
Nailed it. Couldn't be more persuasive. That's almost a dirty 20.
it is almost a dirty 20.
All right.
Take it.
So you get
201.
um,
Split 1 gold 3 ways.
Hey man, I did most of the talking. No, I'm kidding.
You did all the talking because I just stood there.
I didn't even no one
all
else.
right. So he gives you 245 for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
I just persuaded
Nice.
45 gold. Hell yeah.
That's right.
all day you did.
That's right.
With 19. 19 is a high roll.
I think it's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right. So 245.
That's an extra 15, right? No.
We will delete this. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
Nice.
All
That's
right.
cool.
And so, and for Low Lin, just because you may not be aware, uh, that's weird. If you look at the bottom of the party sheet, you can see in the so on the top right, there's 3 little heads with an eye next to it. Um, on in the inventory tab is where it normally opens up. That has everybody's inventory because I have it where everybody can see what everybody else has.
Sure.
And the coins, Trix and Cree don't really have coins, so their coins are available to whoever needs them. Um, Typically, Trix is scrambles and Cree is Jacksum, but Lolin you don't have one, so just letting you know. If you look at the chat, you just saw everybody got 49, including the 2 sidekicks, but they don't really get the gold. So anyway, having said all that, as a party, you guys have
868.
almost
Yeah.
900 gold plus 300 more in platinum, so 1100 gold plus handful of copper and silver.
Platinum's worth more, right?
Platinum was worth 10 gold each,
Okay.
so it's 300. 30 platinum is 300 gold.
Damn. Nice.
Yep, and that's all because Lolin doesn't want to carry about 15 pounds worth of gold, so she just has 30 gold platinum pieces.
Okay. Makes sense.
I'll take any of that heavy gold off your back. You just let me know. I'll
right.
keep it. I'll
Carry
trade
on.
you for little pieces of little pieces of copper. It's lighter.
Right. It's like that 25 pounds of copper you guys are carting around, 521 pieces.
You never
Why
know.
don't we trade that in at the miners exchange and
Because
see
you
if
can put it in a sock and use it as an improvised weapon
they can boil it down to something
in the
useful.
bar fight.
So that's 52 gold is what that is. I mean, no, it's not. It's 5 gold and 2 silver. So is that what you want to do?
I want to keep a little bit of mine.
You want to melt it down into something more useful.
All right. So you sold the gold. So where did you want to head? Did you want to go up to the Tressendor Manor, or did you want to go to Axholm?
Give it an excellent.
Lolin says Axholm.
I also have no stake in the manor, and she doesn't care what's going on with that situation. So
Yeah, I think that the house should be kind of casual, in case there's like some sort of cave structure below it. We can kind of go exploring and not have any responsibilities. Whereas right now we're kind of on the line to make sure that the town is going to be has a place to run.
All right.
yeah, he did say it was urgent.
Well, the guy from the stuck his head around the corner and said, obviously, it's a little more stable than the thatch roofs we have. So
That's true.
we just go upon his thing and pay him the 200 gold.
All right. So, Scrambles, do you agree? Heading to Axholm.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you guys head out. It is now it's been about half an hour. So it's 7:30.
We're back on the Sword Coast map.
Yes.
Nice.
And surprise, surprise, you make it to Axholm unmolested.
Ooh.
How long of a walk is it?
15 miles. So 15 miles. There is no roads or anything else like that. So it's going to take you 4 hours.
Okay, can I say 2 hours in I put mage armor on?
Okay. So that's 9:30. So go ahead and apply it to yourself.
I'm really glad that's what
Is
you
it like
asked.
it's like
'cause I
bug
thought you
spray or something? Or what's going on here?
got deet.
Yeah, bug spray right now. Just let me put some bug spray on. These mosquitoes are killing me.
Either that or she's planning on dipping herself in some sort of stew.
Close your eyes and we'll spray your arms and body.
All
I
right.
feel like
So
with my type of skin, a mosquito would just try and bite me, but it would not be successful.
7:30.
I feel like D&D mosquitoes are the deadliest of the mosquitoes.
Yeah, but I'm made of like a rock.
I feel like a D&D mosquito would mess me up in real life.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think I can handle it.
All right. So Scrambles is still rocking the goggles.
Heck yeah.
Right.
My goggles of coolness.
And they go well with your
Cape.
cloak. All right.
Heck
So
yeah.
as you get to Axholm, a couple times now I've found maps. Found pictures for you guys to make things all cool and exciting. And here we go. Yeah, I actually found it. All right. But I haven't been able to find them sometimes, so it's annoying. All right, so you're gonna have to use your imagination. I know this is D&D, not used to it, but um, come on.
I'm
All
sitting in
right.
front of a computer. I can't just Google this picture.
No, I'm saying the picture itself is not perfect for what we're representing. So, by the way, this is a picture of Tressendor Manor. No,
It's just on fire.
Yeah.
There's just murder things
It's
going
like
inside of it.
that's the castle from what was it 13 Ghost or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something with like a really, really big X, like that looks terrifying.
just kidding. So
Yeah.
here's with the so the axe home. Um, Imagine this in the side of a mountain, carved into the side of a mountain. I didn't have time to try to Photoshop and fix everything, but um, So you see these large buttresses and these steep steps and these along the top, places for archers to stand and sit. Large portcullis in front of the main entrance, blocking off the main entrance. Place for lanterns and braziers to burn and things. What might have been signs and flags are long since rotted and gone. Um, and it looks to be a good 60 feet high.
Wow.
And dwarven tradition is huge things. Um,
Ironically.
We've
give
only
me
seen this from a distance, correct?
correct. As you're walking up, you see this as the mountain face, and you realize it's not natural. This is actually carved into it. As you get closer, and you see, oh, this it's actually really nice. Um, there we go. All right, so again, it's across the lowlands, foothills, and it's actually starts to rain a little bit as you get there. And you come into the entrance. Let me give you a map here. So again, you see these the two sides come out from the mountain a bit, and then the entrance itself is recessed where the portcullis is, so people could, and there are arrow slits as you sort of look around. You see, so people trying to walk up to the portcullis could get shot from either side, stuff like that. Let me make sure my lighting and everything is set correctly for the map, and I will share it with you. Boom, boom. Perfect. Zoomy, zoomy. And let me put you on the map. Why isn't letting me move you? Shift. Well, Leah, come on. Okay, give me just a second here. Almost done. Scrambles, jacks them. Where's Lolin? There she is. Boom. 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 All right, I tried to zoom in, it didn't work. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
it snaps into
worked.
place. Okay.
Yep.
So behind you and above you is just this rocky plain leading up to it, shrubs here and there, nothing of interest. You are actually, Lolin and Scrambles are able to touch the walls. That's where you are right now. Those are walls right there on the other side of you. The portcullis is right in front of you. If you want to, you can. Yeah, the door's closed. Good. Check one last thing. Click. Closed. Okay, I'll just close them.
Which one of you has the FLIR binoculars? We can check this out for heat signature.
Closed. Okay. All right. So tokens are unlocked.
I don't think I have those binoculars he's talking about. I don't even know what those are, but
You're talking about modern day, but heat vision.
oh, I was like, we have those magical binoculars that let us see people's heat. I don't remember
Oh.
getting those.
All right. Yeah, it is 9 o'clock. I just realized. Keita told me it's 9. So this is where we'll leave it. You guys are here. If you want to walk up to the portcullis, you'll notice that there are some arrow slits on either side that lead to some empty rooms.
Okay. So we can see into them, glance in, and not get our eyes poked at by an arrow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my face in front of one of those.
Hello. So that is where we'll leave it. So thank you for playing, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You racked up a lot of experience tonight just because I had been holding on to it for a little while. So now everything in the mountain toes you got tonight.
Oh, nice.
So
Here we
about
are,
1,300. Actually, yeah, almost 1,400 gold tonight. So
Noise.
Nice.
I mean gold.
Getting close to the.
Try 20.
Experience.
Yep.
24, 2,400 almost divided amongst you. So
Cool.
getting up there, 45, almost at 40, yeah, 45, almost 46 out of 65. So not bad. All right. Well, again, let me sign off. If you guys are still hanging out, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Later,
Like,
peeps. Thanks for
subscribe if you
coming.
want to see how these guys got here and what has brought them here. You can check it out on YouTube. Go to playlists. This is D&D in the Svenzone. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Come check us out next week at 6:45, 7 on Thursdays. And whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Later.